We have good relations with their communities, and it's because efforts that we've made to communicate. We have forums together. We talk about issues, such as crime. People are concerned about what police do, why police do certain things, identification, immigration, you name it. But one of the things we did talk about too is one of my needs is we look at recruiting diversity in the police department, and we rely on the community to help us do that. We talked about profiling, and we understand that when anybody gets stopped, they feel like they a little bit why was I stopped, and I think we have those dialogues with the community. If you are cited for a violation, or you have a violation of some sort, you need to have valid identification, or you're going to end up going downtown and get booked, and they're going to check your immigration status and other things. So but you're going to be detained, and maybe detained unnecessarily because you don't have that identification. And we expand our identification here in Minneapolis. We take identification from both consulates that we include in our list of what we accept as valid identification. So we're trying to reach out, but we need to constantly communicate that.
We have a program called the Community Service Officer Program. It's CSO, and that's how I started. CSO program pays for you to go to school and get your law enforcement degree, and then in the same process you're learning to be a police officer, or what the duties of a police officer consist of. And from there, after you graduate from your skills, you go to the academy to be a police officer.
There are challenges all the time because the community is dynamic, as well as the state, as well as the needs. So we have to continue discussing and having these conversations. That's why the idea of getting together frequently to have this forum to inform our community about their rights, but also their obligations, because it's a shared responsibility. And they have to, they have to abide by the rules, because there are consequences if they don't. So we have to educate. So it's a big part of education, and we are willing to do that together with the police in order to let them know how to behave, what are the kind of documents that are accepted as an ID. The matrícula consular that we issue is accepted by the police, but sometimes we have to reinforce that. So we have to do our job in terms of educating the community.